I use it, it feels a little less like this person is playing in my face, if that makes sense. So like if I just reclaim that power and make it my own, like, because my name is such a beautiful name, so why not? And then, you know, I just kind of got used to it. I'm like, I love the Atasia Ani. Like, it brings together two different parts of my life, and it tells a story. It literally tells a story. Like, there's Atasia, there's Ani, there's Atasia Ani. You feel me? And if people want to know about it, and if they ask about it, I literally have a whole story about how I ended up letting people call me Ani for this time, and then I switched to Atasia Ani. Like, always got a story to tell. I love telling stories. My life is a whole story. And then another thing I love about the name is that it adds up to 9 letters. 9 is my life path number. Boom. Also my angel number. And 333 adds up to 9. Just everything just always leads back to 9. Love that number. Yeah, my favorite number is 3 though. Just things in threes are really cool. Yeah. And 9 is a multiple of threes 3 times. Threes 3 times? Like, so cool. It's so cool. So really love the number 3. And I love the number 9. I really just love also odd numbers. Odd numbers are really cool. I used to like even numbers when I was younger because I'm like, oh yeah, we could split things evenly. But then something was just like, nah, I really like odd numbers. Like, they're so cool. They're different. They're interesting. Like, anyways, I'm yapping again. The synchronicities, yeah, just everything just kind of kept coming back to whether or not I should be in school. Honestly, I do feel like everything is coming back to like the journey that I was taking last year, and like it's asking me to expand that in a better way for myself. Like I said, I had to go back and take those classes that I started last year, which was there were security classes that I ended up paying for in April. It was like last year I was just so over certain shit. I was like, let me just go get a bunch of licenses and say that I'm licensed and stuff. So I got a food handler certification. I've got a security license. I have got, well, I'm gonna get my cosmetology license. So stuff like that. I was just out there doing stuff last year just to give myself opportunities. Like, it's always good to have, like, to create your own opportunities. And that's what I was doing last year. I was creating more opportunities for myself as far as having work and being able to provide for myself, because that's something that I've always had to do, provide for myself. And when the more you have, the more you know, the more opportunities are out there for you, the easier it is to provide for yourself and the people that you love if you have like a family to take care of and stuff. Yeah. So I do feel like everything is just coming back full circle, and I'm just I'm adding on to and contributing onto what I started last year. Any other synchronicities? Honestly, it's so funny. I end up going to my school this week, and I saw Ani after she texted me, because she texted me just to check up on me. And I was like on an errand run, and we were just talking back and forth. I was kind of telling her about the synchronicities from last week and stuff. And then I went into school to re-enroll to see what was up, and she was there. She just so happened to be there, and that was just so interesting. It felt really good to see my classmates too. Like, I got to see all my old classmates. I'm not sure when I'm going back. They haven't hit me back for like, they're probably gonna wait for classes to line back up to the time that I left at, which was, I was 2 modules away from going downstairs to the floor. So they're probably hopefully might bring me back for when those modules start up. Yeah. I saw Ani, was super fun. Just chilled with her while she did her resume and stuff. And we just got to talk and catch up and stuff. So that felt like a good sign. Like getting to see my classmates and stuff, like see them doing so well. Like there were these girls there that before I left they had just started. So by the time I get back, they'll still be there. Most of my original class will be gone, but those girls will still be there, and I'm glad to have that. Also, it's really easy to make friends there, like really easy. Like the women there are so supportive. Everyone's so supportive of each other. Oh my gosh, I had a told you so moment, bro. I left school due to like being emotionally overwhelmed by stuff. But bro, my teacher, she was being so fucking annoying by the time I left, bro. Like she was like putting so much pressure. It felt like that's what it felt like. Honestly, I could be like, I was, like I said, I was emotionally overwhelmed by more than one thing. I felt emotionally overwhelmed by more than one thing. So her like feeling like she was contributing onto that was a lot. But I was just trying to tell them, like, bro, she be doing too much sometimes and I'm not okay with it. And I end up leaving. And honestly, for a while, I felt like, damn, like, did you do too much? Did you leave because you're like, you're not okay with this, that, and the third? And like kind of undermining myself. But when I went back and I talked to one of the girls, she was like, oh my goodness, Miss D did this and this and that. And she was talking shit about this person who was going through something. And she was this and she was that. I'm like, damn. I told y'all. My intuition don't be off. It don't be. Fuck. I got some ginger beer. It's the best kind. Yeah. This video is going on mad long. I'm gonna cut this in half and I'm gonna make it into 2 videos. What else? Yeah, but I got to see my girls. Anything else? Hopefully they call me back soon and let me know what's up. Cause I have this job interview on Monday. And it's not for a permanent job. It's just literally for a temporary job. They need people for a couple of weeks in April to going into May. And I'm like, fuck it. Like, let's make some money on, But I do want school to be my priority, my main focus. So depending on what's going on, what they say, like at school, when I'm gonna be going back, I may or may not go through with the job opportunity. If I start school in the middle, or if I start school before the job opportunity, I'm gonna still consider doing it. And that's only if I go to school every single day on time for the first few weeks, so that when I do take some time to like pick up the job opportunity to make a little bit of extra cash, it's, like, I don't know if what I'm trying to say makes sense, but like if you hit a certain average in your attendance, like you'll have to switch schools and you'll have to go to like a different location or whatever. So, and I don't want that. Like if I can finish in Manhattan where I started, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. So yeah. But And like I said, the job thing is only for like a couple of weeks. It's only for 3 weeks. So I'd still be going to school and working, but it won't be for a long period of time. So again, school is the priority. School is the focus. I feel like that's something that like was an issue last year, not being fully focused on school. It wasn't intentionally, but like it was a lot going on, like again with it felt like a lot going on with my emotions, and then my living situation, like it was just kind of, I was just trying to get out of my mom's house. I've been trying to do that for a while, but it was really because like she can be emotionally abusive at times and still very neglectful. And I know I'm an adult and I can take it. I'm a big girl. I'm stronger than I was when I was a child. But it still sometimes makes me, not makes me, like just causes me to like, I guess that's the same thing, but either way, I just be feeling the kind of way sometimes. And it feels hurtful when she ignores me. Like she does things like she will make dinner for everyone in the whole entire house while I'm sitting there in her face and make me nothing. Like she will make dinner for everyone and serve them their plates, and there will be nothing left for me. And that, yeah, so I was trying to get out of there. So I was literally like in between places while going to school, and I was also like anyways, and then I kind of had a lot on my mind from like the summertime. There was this thing that like happened where like there was these people like stalking my Instagram and my TikTok and stuff, and I might have mentioned this before, but yeah, they were stalking my social media, and I was just like doing my best to process it without making a big stink of it, because like why are you stalking me? I don't even know you. I barely even know the person that you're stalking me for. I just know of him. We hung out. We hung out. We thought there was something there, and then we let it go. Boom. Why are you stalking me after the fact? Leave me alone. I'm trying to move on with my life. So there was that with my mom thing, being in between places. It was more than just like one thing with my mom too. Like she does stuff like that sometimes, quite more often than I'd like. So yeah. So then all of that, and then the teacher just being weird. And I know sometimes it sounds like a little weird when I say it, but when I do my best to tell them like I'm here in cosmetology school for a goal, a reason to achieve something, but this is not my dream. And I do my best to let them know this often so that they don't expect me to be like the best of the best. Like I'm literally there to learn. Like a lot of the girls there, like they were already practicing this stuff before they went into school, because this is what they do, this is what they love. So they were really good at some of the stuff. Me, I was like literally learning some of that stuff for the very first time. And excuse me, it's very fast paced in the AM. Like you focus on each module for 3 weeks at a time, and you'll be surprised how fast those 3 weeks go by. When you're doing that shit, it goes by pretty quickly. Like, how many modules are there? I want to say there's like 6, 7. Yeah, it might be. It could be more than that. I don't think so, for real. But it was a few modules, and I got through most of them. And I got 2 more left. Oh, my eye. Do I have 2 more? Yeah, I think it was, it was just 2 more left. Brain fart. Where was I going with that? Yeah, just a lot going on in school. So personal life had a lot going on. I'm better now. I'm stronger. And I'm definitely more mentally prepared. Oh, that's where I was going with that. So I was just saying, like, that was an issue, being distracted. And that is something that, like, okay, yeah, I need to take a break from school because it's so much going on. Like, I was distracted by the stuff going on social media, the stuff going on in my house, the stuff going on with me. And then, and it was actually something, like, literally specific to school that happened other than that teacher. It was more another admin that, like, it was weird. I actually kind of told Ani about this the other day. Yeah, the admin came in, and there's this thing, like, you have to wear uniform at school. You have to wear all black. But we also wear smocks, and we have to wear the smocks all day. Like, you can't take them off. You're in school. So, boom. I had on my smock, but I had on a crop top underneath it. And he was like, literally, bro, he didn't even warn nobody. He just walked in a classroom like, everybody stand up and zip down your smocks. I'm like, what the fuck? My mind is just like, I understand what's going on, but, like, I'm also thinking back to past experiences, and that didn't sit right in my spirit during that time. It did not sit right. Like, who the fuck are you grown ass nigga, to walk in and tell me to zip down my fucking smock? Are you okay? Do you realize this is a school full of women? This is predominantly women in here? Are you okay telling someone to take off anything in a assertive, aggressive tone? Like, and then I get it, school protocol, being in uniform, but also, if we gotta wear the fucking smocks all day, why do you care what's going on underneath? Mind your fucking business. We literally have to wear the smocks, and you don't know what people are going through at home. I was literally in between places. How much time y'all really think I had to fucking wash my clothes? I was going like every other week to wash my clothes because, like, I was like running around doing so many things, also doing my best to make time for myself. I feel like I'm getting off track. I didn't even answer the last question. I just yapped OD about school. Anyway, moral of the story, I left school because I was distracted. Yeah. And there was a whole nother reason I was distracted too. There was another person who came back into my life that was in my life in summertime. He came back into my life, and I'm just like, oh yeah, let's do this, let's have fun. No, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. No, I should have focused on school. Anyways, so a lot going on, but I'm back at it. And I got it. Like I said, this time I'm going in with a mindset. I'm going in with a goal. I did that before as well, but, like, it was also, like, very impulsive. Like, it was just like, this will give me something to do. This will take my mind off of, like, the stuff that was going on in the summer. Like, it was also some stuff going on in the summer. It wasn't so, like, overwhelming as things got more so in autumn, but it was some stuff going on pertaining to some people in my life during that time, and I just needed a good distraction. I'm like, fuck it, let's up my skills, let's give myself another opportunity. I'm gonna go to cosmetology school. So I did that. Were there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Describe them. Issues. Why when I get to that question, it just feels like, what should I say to that? What should I exactly say to that? My main thing that I really want to focus on is, I literally said this last week, time management. That's something I want to work on some more. Managing my time, mostly for myself, because like I said, I like to have a slow start to the day so that I can have moments for myself, so I can feel like I make time for me to help me get through the everyday things, because I deserve that. Everyone deserves that. Yeah, we all deserve a couple moments to feel like we're taking care of ourselves, our mental, our physical health, everything. We all deserve a moment, everyone, so that we can feel like we are doing for us, not because we have to do anything for anyone else, or we have to finish this task before this fucking due date, or this, that, and like, we're just doing something for us. Like, everyone deserves that. So my biggest thing, again, I want it to be time management. I really, really want to focus on getting up early, starting my day, doing my pages through and through, like 3 full pages. Hey, I think I showed this already, but I got a new journal. When I started writing in it. Yeah, I started writing in it. This is my new journal. This is the back of it. I got some stickers on it. Super cute. And then this is the inside that has my name. There are also stickers that I glued onto it. Atasia on me. And I started writing in it. Did a little, like, this is one of my artist dates, doing like a vision board type thing. I like to do that in my notebooks. Excuse me. I like to do that in my I finished this notebook. This was the notebook that I had before. I got this when I was in Florida. And I didn't even finish another book that I had. I was using this book when I got to Florida. I was using this book. But then I got there and I saw this in Dollar Tree. And I'm like, I want this. I'm going to start writing in it. At first, it was just meant to be like my dream journal and just writing down dreams and like moments of deja vu or deja rêve. And then I end up just writing everything in it. I was writing goals. I was writing plans. I was doing, even when I'm not doing the artist way thing, like the book, I do my best to like always incorporate the morning pages. That's what she likes to call them. I don't like calling them morning pages. I don't even like saying good morning words. When people say good morning to me, I'm just like, hi. I just call it the daytime because that's what it is. It's daytime. Anyways, but I would do my day pages, my daily pages, the vision pages. That's what I call them, vision pages. Ooh, here's some artwork that I did. Love me some arts. These are some dreams that I had. Let's see. My dreams in Florida were just like, ooh, that's some deja vu up here. Some deja rêve as well. Because some stuff, okay, so the difference between deja vu and deja rêve. Ooh, this is my birth chart. I guess I was writing I was doing my birth chart. I was writing things about myself in here, like the beauty marks that I have or birthmarks. It's like I have the smallest I have the smallest birthmark under my right boob. It's really small. Like you could literally miss it if you didn't look close enough. I've always had it, but it's so small. I never was sure if I should consider it a birthmark or not, because it's just a little brown patch. I mean, that's what birthmarks usually are, right? It's a little small, tiny brown dot. I am a brown skin baddie, so I'm not a baddie. I'm such a cutie patootie. Yeah, I was just writing stuff about myself. I have so many beauty marks, like so many beauty marks, and a lot of them are in the same place, like very close to that one place. More dreams, they've come a long way. Boom, got some pages. Oh, look at little me. Hold on, where's little me at? Oh goodness, that's little me right there. That's the person I do this for. Word. I pray for that little girl. I do. I remember some of my experiences as that little girl. Not all of them, but some of them. This video went on, excuse me, way longer than I thought. So I am going to edit it. Not really edit it, but just split it in half. Make it into 2 videos. But yeah, I got through the questionnaire. Again, I guess my biggest issue would be managing my time. Doing a better job at managing my time. Mostly just making time for me, because that's something that I really enjoy doing. Making time for myself. Do I need to do anything else? Do I need to talk about anything else? I talked a lot about school and experiences, and then why I left for a little bit. It was so much. But I'm back at it again. And I know I got this. Honestly, the energy there, it was interesting. But I'm going in there with high hopes and the best intentions for myself, for the world. And I'm going in there with a goal. And by the time I come back out, I'm gonna have everything figured out with that. Yeah. I'm so grateful that I was able to take a pause from school and just come back better when I was in a better mindset. Now that I am in a better mindset, I can go back. Things feel different. I have a better understanding of myself. Excuse me. I have a better understanding of some of my surroundings, and I'm learning more and more every day as a person, as a woman, as an artist, as a musician. And I got this. I have got this. I know I do. So, yeah. Thanks for listening. Like, I'm so grateful. I'm so very grateful. Like, thanks so much for listening. Thanks for the love and the support, the appreciation. I'm really, like, so very grateful. I'm so glad I get to share my experiences, my point of views, everything that I feel like I'm mixed up in, and all the feelings that I have, and my progress, my journey. It feels good to share it. It feels good to to show it, you know, to not have to hold it in all to myself. So thank you for that. And love you. Laters.